Good evening and welcome. I'm Christian Hall and you're watching BTW 21 News. And everyone, thank you for joining me on this Tuesday evening. Firstly, today we're going to talk about some gas prices around Henry County, what they are right now, and what is kind of to expected to become in the future.
Residents of Martinsville and Henry County are seeing higher gas prices, reflecting a nationwide trend. The surge is primarily driven by rising crude oil prices, supply disruptions, and seasonal demand. Why are gas prices rising? According to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, EIA, crude oil price hikes are the largest factor, accounting for about 50 to 60% of the cost of gasoline. OPEC plus production cuts, combined with rising global demand, have reduced oil supply, driving prices up. Refining issues, supply chain disruptions, and higher transportation costs are also contributing to the increase. Additionally, gasoline prices traditionally rise in the summer due to increased travel and goods transportation, further pushing up local costs. Local impact in Martinsville and Henry County, gas prices have jumped 15% since the start of 2026, with the average price for regular gasoline hitting $3.75 per gallon in mid-March, up from $3.20 last year. Nearby cities, including Danville, are seeing similar price hikes due to the same regional supply issues. What's ahead? Experts predict that gas prices may stay above $3.50 per gallon in the near future, with possible spikes during the summer months. While prices may fluctuate based on global oil production and geopolitical factors, significant drops are unlikely in the short term. Residents are encouraged to carpool, use public transit, or consider fuel-efficient vehicles to help mitigate costs. For more information on gas prices and trends, staying informed about market shifts is key to managing fuel expenses in the months ahead.
And right now we're going to take a deep dive into the history of what actually is St. Patrick's Day. Who is St. Patrick and why do we celebrate it? Here's more right now.
Every year on March 17th, cities around the world turn green as millions celebrate St. Patrick's Day with parades, music, and festivities. But beyond the shamrocks and celebrations, the holiday has deep historical and religious roots tied to Ireland's patron saint. Who was St. Patrick? St. Patrick was a 5th century Christian missionary credited with bringing Christianity to Ireland. Contrary to popular belief, he wasn't actually Irish. He was born in Roman Britain. As a teenager, he was kidnapped by Irish raiders and enslaved in Ireland for several years before escaping. After returning home, Patrick later went back to Ireland as a missionary, determined to spread Christianity. Over time, he became a central figure in Irish religious history. The origins of the holiday St. Patrick's Day marks the date of his death, March 17th, believed to be in the year 461. The day began as a religious feast day in Ireland, honoring his life and work. For centuries, it was observed as a solemn occasion. People attended church services and spent time reflecting on Irish heritage and faith rather than celebrating with large public events. How it became a global celebration. The modern festive version of St. Patrick's Day actually grew outside of Ireland, especially in the United States. Irish immigrants brought their traditions with them, particularly during the 18th and 19th centuries. Cities like New York City and Boston began hosting large parades to celebrate Irish identity and pride. Over time, these events grew into major cultural celebrations, complete with music, dancing, and the widespread wearing of green. Many familiar symbols are tied to Irish culture and legend. Shamrocks said to have been used by St. Patrick to explain the Christian concept of the Holy Trinity. Wearing green, linked to Ireland's nickname, the Emerald Isle. Parades and festivals, now central to celebrations worldwide, more than just a party. While modern celebrations often focus on fun and festivities, the roots of St. Patrick's Day remain grounded in history, religion, and cultural identity. For many, it's still a day to honor Irish heritage and reflect on the legacy of a man who helped shape a nation's spiritual life.
We're going to take our first commercial break, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
My name is Jimmy Wright, and I am the manager here at Wright Funeral Service here in Martinsville, Virginia. Over the course of the last 13 years, we've had the pleasure of serving numerous families and I thank each and every one of you from the bottom of our hearts. Here at Wright Funeral Service, we are deeply committed to taking care of your family in the hardest of times, all while keeping costs affordable. We are always here for you, 24 hours a day, even if it's 3 in the morning. You can reach us at 276-632-2206.
Ready to take your IT to the next level? Choose South Atlantic Data Design, where technology meets reliability.
We deliver reliable IT solutions to businesses across Martinsville, Virginia, and surrounding areas in Virginia and North Carolina. Today's fast-paced business world, your IT systems are the backbone of your success, but managing them doesn't have to be